Okay, here's another part. I meant to do this a while ago, but I just didn't really feel like doing it. But like, I had like plenty of time to do it, but I just like didn't think I would. So yeah, this one's involving the international airings of the Barney episode "A Little Mother Goose." Some international airings of various season 6 episodes. I think they actually have the full theme song, while international airings of seasons 4 through 6 they shortened the theme song. But I could have sworn this one did, but it did not. So yeah, this one I was in my room. I was watching like some DVDs. Some of them like seemed like bootlegged DVDs. Like someone like recorded like a VHS tape onto like a DVD, something like that. But they were like Rock with Barney, Campfire Sing Along, and Waiting for Santa. The Campfire Sing Along label looked at like the uh, it looked like the VHS tape I saw in my dream, another dream I had a while ago, where I saw Lyric Studios printing of Campfire Sing Along. I already talked about that. And the Waiting for Santa one looked like a Hit Entertainment printing that I also seen in another dream. So yeah, I think they had like the 1995 Barney Home Video logo on them. But yeah, this one's a Mandela effect involving Ice Age. I could have sworn this was a or not Disney movie, a DreamWorks movie, but apparently it's not. But yeah, I actually could have sworn Robots was a DreamWorks movie as well. In fact, let me just type that in there. Did that thing really just fell over? This one is a Mandela effect involving the Lion King when Scar says, "Oh, I quiver with fear." I could have sworn he said I quiver in fear, not with fear. But yeah, someone's involving like SpongeBob and Deep Roy, some guy, some actor, I think. Yeah, Squidward's talking about like I don't know, some celebrity like Deep Roy or something, and he was there, and there were multiple ones, and they were dressed up like the Oompa Loompas from like the 2005 Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie, and I think they were saying that Augustus Gloop, great big greedy nincompoop. They were singing that song. This one's a Mandela effect involving the DVD releases of The Lion King. And if you all know, the DVD, they reanimated some of the segments. And one of the very noticeable reanimated clips was the part with the crocodiles. I don't remember that at all. I kind of remember the crocodiles were kept the same. But yeah, apparently, but yeah. Okay, this one is just a crazy one. I had this crazy dream I had recently. I was like watching like Muzzy or something. It was like I don't know. It was like one of those like Norman segments, and like Sylvia was there, but she was singing a song that sounded so familiar. She was singing a song that went like this: "Sing, sweet nightingale, sing, sweet nightingale, high." That song, yeah, from Cinderella. I don't know. I could have sworn she actually did sing that song in the movie. Like, did she sing the song in the movie? Like, I swear, like, she did. But, like, yeah, in Muzzy, like, I could have sworn, like, Sylvia sang that song, but she didn't. It was a very big tongue twister. But yeah, this one's a dream I had. I saw, like, the freaking, like, I saw, like, freaking, like, Macaulay Culkin, and there were, like, two of them. It was kind of like the Parent Trap. And they were, like, I don't. Yeah, apparently. It was just that. I just want to say that. That's all. They were like wearing Speedos. Yeah, that's pretty weird. This one, like, I had, like, while I was, a few years ago when I was having, like, an ear infection. I couldn't stay awake. I just kept having deep thoughts of, like, Steve and Joe from Blue's Clues. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, apparently. And this is one's a Mandela effect involving Blue's Clues. I could have sworn every episode had the late season 2 version of the Blue's Clues song. You know, where Steve's like, to play Blue's Clues, we gotta find Pop print. Paw print. Right. That's our first clue. Yeah, that. Apparently. And it didn't have like the kids singing along with the song. And yeah, apparently. I could have sworn that happened like every episode, apparently, of the show, but apparently like season one, in most of season one and some of season two, like the beginning part is like slightly different and the instrumental is different. And in the first several episodes of season one, they use a much different theme song. I don't remember that at all, to be honest. Like, I was so weirded out when I found out about that. Okay, this one's involving the We Are Looking for Blues Clues song. We are looking for Blues Clues, wonder where they are. I could have sworn I heard, like, the instrumental of that song being heard in, like, another show. Maybe they were singing the song as well. Okay, this one's a Mandela effect involving the Wiggles. I could have sworn there was, like, an orange Wiggle. Like, I think instead of a red Wiggle, it was, like, orange, but, like, no. There isn't. Why didn't they add an orange Wiggle? They should do that sometime. Oh my god. But yeah. This one's involving Thomas the Tank Engine. I remember, like, when this show aired on Sprout, the first two seasons they had, like, George Carlin narrating, but I could have sworn Sprout aired the versions with, like, Ringo Starr narrating, but apparently they did not. But, yeah. Apparently. Okay, this one's just involving, like, Pledge Drive and Sprout versions of Teletubbies episodes. From what I've heard, there are Pledge Drive versions of Teletubbies episodes, as well as versions that aired on Sprout that are completely different. Most of them I did see, but I just have to wonder, like, how, though. Because, like, Pledge Drive versions of, like, various shows like Barney and Sesame Street, they would remove scenes. They wouldn't replace scenes with completely different scenes. I mean, Barney will probably have a slightly different intro or end credits, or maybe Barney Says segment, but, like, it would all be the same stuff. They wouldn't, like, replace it with completely different scenes. Like, apparently, like, the Pledge Drive version of Rabbits, apparently, from what I've heard, has a different For Happy Teletubbies segment. I mean, that kind of makes sense, but, like, it just seems so weird. And they added the happy dance at the end. So yeah. But something about that just sounds so off, though. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? If you guys ever find a Pledge Drive airing or Sprout airing of a Teletubbies episode, let me know. Just show me it. I really need to know, like, if they were different. Because I remember a lot of episodes being so different than they actually are. Like, I remember, like, Emily Jester didn't have the Happy Walk segment, but apparently it does. So, yeah. This one is involving Teletubbies. I could have sworn every segment started up with an opening shot. Yeah, apparently. Like, there were some segments, apparently, where they just started right away. Like the skirt segment and, like, the scene where they're running around the house. I could have sworn every episode just started with an opening shot except for the drum segment from Drumming. Ironically, that episode did have opening shots for the segment, and it removed the first part of the segment where the Teletubbies hear the drum. Okay, this one's a Mandela effect involving, I don't know what it was, but I kind of remember I have this weird memory of seeing the Lion and Bear coming before a TV event. Like, I specifically kind of remember, seeing this online, maybe, and, the Teletubbies see the windmill spinning with the original windmill animation from the theme song, and they say uh-oh and run off to watch a TV event. I remember the Wikipedia page, not the Teletubbies wiki, but Wikipedia. On the page for, like, the list of episodes, Jigsaw Elephants, they said that the Lion and Bear came before the TV event, and I was like, wow. And I really wanted that to happen, honestly. But yeah. I forget what this one was. It was like an opening shot. It was like the Right Path 2 opening shot. But, like, some of the house was, like half of the house was, like, missing or something. I don't really know. It kind of looked like a behind-the-scenes picture, like, they see online various times, behind the scenes of, like, the crew building the set. Like, it kind of looked like that, almost. But yeah. This one's involving the Tubby Toaster. I could have sworn it was called the Tubby Toast Machine, but apparently it's not. But yeah. I don't really know what to say about this one. I don't really know if I should mention it, but this one's involving the swinging dance. I could have sworn I've seen an episode where the dance came at the beginning of an episode. But yeah, and a lot of my friends seem to remember this. I thought it was the US version of Numbers 10, but apparently it's not. That didn't have a dance at all. But yeah, this one's a Mandela effect involving the stamping and stepping dance. I'm not sure if this one's true or not, but I kind of remember one time seeing, like, at the end of the dance, the windmill starts spinning with the normal windmill animation, and then they show the footage of the Teletubbies saying "uh-oh" from the jumping dance and running down the path. And yeah, I forget what happened after that, if, like, the windmill stopped spinning or TV or magical events started. But yeah, but that just seems weird that they would use the clip from the jumping dance because, like, the Teletubbies are in, like, a different order, in a different row or something. But yeah, apparently. I remember reading about this, and it was on the Teletubbies wiki when people were making fake information. But I don't know, I feel like I might have seen this before. But yeah. This one's a daydream. I always imagine, like, Teletubbies episodes taking place on the season 4 Barney and Friends set. I don't know why, I just thought that was cool. This one was the third part of that Pat the Bunny and Ann Wood dream I had, where I was watching that VHS tape with, like, me and my sister on the Barney set. But yeah. But yeah, I was playing, like, a Shockwave game. Yeah, it was a Shockwave game, not a Flash game. It was on my computer. And I was talking about how, like, Teletubbies and Tuts TV were filmed on the same farm. And you basically, like, explore around uh, Teletubby Land and, like, the Tuts TV house and, like, try to, like, go to each place. And, like, there was one part involving the windmill. I, like, end up in front of the windmill, and the windmill was making the whooshing sound that's heard at the end of the theme song before they say "uh-oh." But yeah, this one's involving the Right Path 1 opening shot. There was an alternate version of this opening shot uh, where, like, um, there was, like, an alternate version of this opening shot where, like, the flowers were in a different position, and I don't remember that at all, honestly. So, yeah, that's pretty weird. Okay, this one is involving the voice trumpet. I could have sworn every single segment on the show had the voice trumpet. Yeah, just somehow, like, every segment had to have, like, the voice trumpet in there. I could have sworn, like, that did happen. Except for, like, magical events. I don't know, maybe magical events did. I think some dances I kind of remember had it. Like, it would be either, like, playing music or doing, like, something else. I don't really know what it would be doing, but yeah. I even kind of remember showed up on screen during the Tinky Winky jumping for fun scene in Jumping. But, like, in one part of that scene, the voice trumpet is heard but is off screen. But yeah, I don't know. This one's involving Nunu. In, like, Here Come the Teletubbies and, like, feeding chickens, there's a big Tubby Toast accident, and, like, there's Tubby Toast everywhere, and we see a piece of Tubby Toast stuck in Nunu's brush, and I could have sworn that piece of Tubby Toast was there other times. Like, this, I had this memory before I ever saw that segment. Like, I kind of remember seeing, like, that thing, that piece of Tubby Toast stuck in his brush a bunch of times. Does anyone else remember that? Okay, this one's involving the episodes Grasshoppers and Firefighter. I could have sworn in the opening scenes Dipsy had his hat on, but apparently didn't. Okay, this one, I could have sworn there were US versions of the episodes with King Pleasure and the Biscuit Boys, but apparently there aren't. Only those TV events have only showed up on the home videos. But yeah. This one's involving. Actually, no. This one's involving the episode Lorette Tap Dancing. I could have sworn there was a US version of this episode, but apparently there's not. I'm not sure how it would be different, but I feel like the TV event would come before the Dancing Bear instead of after. Apparently, I think I do remember seeing, like, specifically that TV event coming after the scene with the Teletubbies trying to be quiet. I think I remember other parts of the episode, but I'm not sure exactly. Uh, But now I could have sworn there was also a U.S. version of Emily washing the pony. I can't remember every scene from that episode. I'm not sure what was different. Maybe they like add the splashing dancer, three ships in the middle, something like that. I think I remember seeing one of those two segments showing up before a Tubby Sponge segment. But that's it for now.